just had so many questions. How did I know Cal? What was the nature of the relationship with Paul? How did Paul know Cal? How did I regard him?
Sounds like they got the angle poise out.
They were halfway to thumb screws. They must know it's Cal.
They never said that.
They wouldn't waste that much time and energy on me. Not unless they knew I was right.
It might just be standard procedure.
No, they said they'd be in touch, and it was the way they said it.
Well, in that case, you and Paul need to have an honest conversation. He deserves to know the truth.
The truth about what?
It's just on that.
I should have told you earlier. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be certain before dropping something like this on you.
So what happened?
Well, I went to the police with Mary.
Mary?
I just don't think I could have done it on my own. I thought it was going to be a formality, but then they started asking me questions about Kel, you and me. I don't think they would have gone into that much detail unless they were certain it was him.
So, I'll be getting a phone call then?
Maybe.
It was done with. Finished. You should have just left it alone.
The last thing I wanted to do was rake it all up again, but...
It'll never stop. Even now he's dead, he's still...
I know.
No, you don't. Just when I thought I was finally rid of him, here he is again. It'll never be over for me.
Where are you going?
I just need some time.
What happened after the surrogacy?
Will go on to bring colour and joy to everyone who sees you, and you will light up whichever room you go on to adore.
Must be that new conditioner I'm using.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I like to bed our flowers in, if you excuse the pun. You know, it must be very traumatic, being torn from your nursery. 1 minute, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, and the next, tossed into a transit van, bound for the cacophony of the market, your fate in the hands of strangers.
Well, I'd love to say I've got time for this, but things to do, you know.
Like getting drunk. That won't answer anything.
What am I supposed to do then? Have a chat with a bunch of daffs? Don't know what you're going on about.
I know a good deal more than you think. That you're only a survivor as long as you survive. And that it's always a work in progress.
Look, I think you've stuck your beak in long enough for one day.
Oh, barely got started. You think I don't know what it is to be unhappy? To live my life under the shadow of something I can't change? Anger, alcohol, drugs, oh, they're the easy answers, but they're not the right ones.
Look, there are no right answers. Not for me.
Doesn't mean you have to embrace the wrong ones. Like turning your back on people who care for you.
What, like you? I mean, you went down the cop shop for a bit of excitement, a cheap thrill.
Went to support Billy. You know, he agonised over what to do about this. He was desperate to tell you about Kel.
He lied to me.
Only by admission. He was trying to protect you.
I can look after myself.
There you are. You're worried sick.
You've been pestering your boss.
If you must know.
A waste of time. He's not there.
Yeah. It's a matter of faith, I guess. Think of it as hedging our bets. Because if that is Kel's body, we're going to need all the help we can get. I know it won't be easy for you.
What won't?
Dealing with it. It's bound to bring up all sorts of conflicting, complicated emotions.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Vicar, but it's not complicated in the slightest. I hope it is Kel. I hope he is dead.
You don't mean that?
Well, forgiveness might be your shtick, but it ain't mine. You know, the day they bury that evil scumbag, I'll be at the back of the churchyard putting on my dancing shoes.
I should